Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Lawrence Michael, Operations Manager for Air Quality Remediation, making a quick assessment video. I got a call saying that there was, I'll break it down for you. I got a call from a realtor who said they had a house that had been sitting closed for a number of years. Um, Whenever I hear a house has been closed up for a number of years, whether it's a foreclosure or something happened and there's no power, the sump pumps aren't running, air conditioning units not running, a red flag goes up and says there's probably going to be pretty bad mold in the basement because there's no air conditioning unit, there's no sump pump, there's no nothing to control the relative humidity, especially if it's in the summertime and it's really hot. So anyway, the realtor said there's some small discoloration on the drywall that goes down the steps. I said, okay, I'll take a look at it. We offer free visual assessment, so it doesn't cost the realtor or anybody else any money for us to come out and check everything out, see what's going on. So I come out. Once I get into the property, I can see that the basement door upstairs, the basement door is open. It's moldy on the door, so kind of confirmed my hypothesis that this is going to be pretty bad. So as I'm walking through the basement here, let's just start with a little panoramic. So it's an unfinished basement. They said there was no power, but the lights work, so there is power. I'm just guessing everything was shut off. So I get there, and the exterior basement door was open. It was cracked. It was locked, but it was still open. That's obviously letting water in. I'm not sure who opened that. I can see standing water back here. So there's been water in here. As we look at some floor joists here, let's see if I can. So this black here is mold on this decking. Just like here. And on pretty much all of them, all the way down. Over here. On all the joists, we can see some white color mold here. Some more black here. So there's multiple different types of mold spores in this basement. Yep, that's pretty bad. That's really bad. Even worse. Again, still really bad. A couple different kinds. We see some yellowish mold here. As we look up here, I'm not sure if the camera will be able to get it through this like kind of tarp thing they have set up here. I'm not sure what this is, but there's definitely mold throughout all these joists and all this decking here. We have some, looks like piece of cardboard on the ground that's all moldy. Have some evidence of more water incursion here. More decking with multiple types of mold spores on it. And then we get to some drywall. We can see here, lots of mold growth on the drywall. If we come around to the other side, more mold growth on this drywall. More mold growth on drywall and baseboards. Come around to the other side. Really bad mold again. Mold on cardboard boxes. Mold on cardboard boxes and bags. And one of the things that makes this the worst is that this basement is a conditioned space. There's a vent down here, a supply vent. So that means that the air conditioning unit that's down here in the basement controls the basement and the upstairs. So it's likely that if there's a ton of mold spores down here in the basement, which there is, and the air conditioning unit that has ductwork that attaches from the basement to the upstairs, it's likely that the upstairs is contaminated too. So I'll go back to the office. I'll put a proposal together to do the remediation and decontamination of the basement and the entire house, and we'll take care of it. We'll see whether the realtor opts to have us do it, because it is going to be an expensive project for sure. And the fact that, I got the call initially saying there's just some small discoloration, can you go look at it? Tells me that when I tell him the extent of the actual damage that's down here, it's probably going to be a shock. So for any homeowners or realtors or anything else, if you see a small amount somewhere, chances are that's not the only spot that it is. So just because you see a small amount doesn't mean that it's just in those areas. It's probably more substantial that you haven't seen yet. Here's another supply vent too. So the ductwork's definitely going to have to be cleaned, as well as the air conditioning unit. More wet, soggy insulation here. So there's definitely been a good amount of water standing here in this basement. And that's your main cause of mold growth in this area for sure. So that's about it. I haven't made a video in a while. We've been so busy just trying to get everything done. So I figured I'd give you guys a look at what we had going on. I'm on my way to another assessment now. Maybe I'll make another video there if I find something interesting. So as always, I appreciate your time. Thank you everybody for watching. If you have any questions, give us a call. We're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Check us out on all of our social media platforms, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you.